several things happened that I'm in a new relationship. Basically, it'll be a year, but actually I'm married. But the thing is, I would have to say 98%. I trust him. 98%. There was always a doubt. There was always something that left me with a doubt. And that bothered me. Even if it's one fraction of that, I have to have 100%, okay? So he did a couple of things, actually a couple of things. And I don't even know that he knows what he did. But I have no doubt now, none. So the negativity is like completely gone. But I will tell you, Madhu, honestly, I practice your meditation. I practice a lot. I did breathing, concentration. I did a lot. And I concentrate on what you told me. If you don't have proof, throw it in the garbage. Get rid of it.
Yes.
And I tried. I really listened to what you said and tried to practice what you said. Well, and yes, I must say that it helped me tremendously.
Okay.
Of course, he helped me more.
Okay.
You know, yeah.
Good.
Yeah. A couple of things happened, and now I think I'm probably the happiest woman in the world. Okay.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. So any question in that?
I don't. But I'm going to listen to everything you say. I'm going to listen and follow you. Yeah.
Okay. No, that's good. So, as I said, spirituality and meditation is all about information about us as a spirit and as a personality. Because spirituality is made of two words, spirit and personality. So, all the information about us as a spirit and as us as a person comes under spirituality. So, since we are in the topic of spirituality, so let's talk about the way of living or way of life. Okay, so what is the way of life? Now there are two ways of living. There are two ways a person can live. A way of a life could be. So as I have always said, our life is our choice. Whatever we make of it, that's what the life is all about. So we can make it into a pleasant experience for ourselves, or something which is hard for us. Because whatever we are creating ourselves, and whatever we create, then we have to enjoy or suffer through that also, because it's our creation. So what we are creating, we are going to go through that experience first, and then the other person can go through it, or will be. You could say that you can give it to the other person to enjoy or suffer, whatever. So for example,
which other person?
Anybody. So for example, like if you are creating anger within yourself, so then first it's going to affect you yourself, your whole body. You will tremble with anger, and your organs will, a lot of heat and trembling, and a lot of negative emotions will be created in your body, and then you throw it out onto the other person, and the other person also has a choice whether to accept it or to reject it. Right? So you do not control the other person, but you control what you are creating. So it's our way. We have to see how we want to experience this world. We have come into this body, human body, to enjoy the experience of a human body, and we want to know how we want to live. So, as I was saying, there are two ways of living now. There are two ways of living. So the first way of living is for yourself. And in that, we live for ourselves, we do everything for ourselves. But in the process of doing things for ourselves, sometimes we become selfish, So being selfish means taking care of our needs and hurting the other person. So long as taking care of your needs and not hurting anybody else, that's fine. okay, because you are taking care of yourself and you're supposed to take care of yourself. But when it comes to taking care of yourself and hurting others in the process, then that becomes a selfish motive. Then that's where the selfishness word applies, basically. So that's one way of living, and a lot of people, you may know, live for themselves only. They only look out for their own interest and forget about how it's going to affect others. And then the second way of living is living for others. Now, living for others means also that doing things, living the life in a way that will help others. You know, you look out for others, you go out of your way to help others. And even if you don't go out of your way, at least you're not hurting others in the process of helping yourself. You're not hurting others. That is being consideration of other people's feelings and needs, right? Taking care of that. So we always have a choice whether we can live for ourselves or live for the others. Now, in any moment of time or in any experience that we are going through, we have this choice to make.
Can you have both? Can you live for others and live for yourself?
Of course.
Yes, of course.
Of course, you can do that. You can live for yourself, you can create a balance. But as I said, living for yourself is good. The only thing is when it starts hurting other people, like you're taking advantage of the other person in the process of giving yourself the luxury or the comfort, then that is where you go wrong. That is where the process of karma, bad karma comes in. Whereas if you are just looking out for yourself and helping yourself, that's a good. You are supposed to, you have come in this world to look out for yourself, to grow in your spiritual, emotional and mental energies. And that will help, that will only happen when you do take care of yourself, take care of all these 5 bodies and grow. But in the process, if you help others, then take them along in the process also, help them in their growth. Not only are you creating pleasant experiences between yourself, but also creating good karmas, good karma for yourself. And for the others, they are having an enjoyable experience, blessings come through, a lot of good memories come through. So this choice is always there at any moment of time in our life. So when we are going through the different experiences and different moments in our life, I would always suggest that when you are going through and trying to make a choice, when you have to make a choice, whether I should do it this way or that way, evaluate whether am I doing it this way, is it going to hurt somebody else, or is it going to help me only, or is it going to help others also? So just if you start evaluating a little bit from these 3 points of view, that it's not hurting others, is it helping me and helping others too, and is it going to be a fun, is it going to be a good experience for all of us, you will see that life will become very easy. As I say, life is something that you can make it either very easy or as difficult as you want. It's all in our own hands. It's our experiences. We are creating it. We have come in this world to have humanly experiences, to learn and grow, as well as to enjoy. But we are creating suffering for ourselves by creating different emotional and mental and even physical problems for ourselves and for the others in the process. So every thought that comes into our mind, we should evaluate whether it is something that is going to be helpful to myself and to the others. This way you will make your life and the other's life pleasant. But if we just choose to think of only ourselves and in the process hurt others, then you will make yourself life difficult for yourself as well as the others, because when the other person reacts, it's going to come to you, right? If he reacts to whatever you are doing, which is selfish in your nature, then the other person is also going to react. He may react in a pleasant way or in an unpleasant way. So that will make the whole experience bad. bad for both of you. So it's just like, you go on a vacation, and in a vacation you have a choice. You can plan ahead. You're going to see these things, you're going to do these activities, you're going to meet certain people, enjoy certain kind of foods. So you're planning everything, and then when you go there, you are upset about everything, or creating fights between whoever's traveling with you. So is it going to be a good vacation, or is it going to be something that you don't want to remember? Right? So it is up to us. We treat this life like as if you've come on a vacation on this earth. Okay? So if you've come on a vacation on the earth, you want to make each and every moment pleasant as you can. And for that, you have to make the choices, because it's all in your own hands. Situations may arise, different situations may arise, but how you act and react in those situations is in your own hands. It's our choices. We can choose to act in a pleasant manner, choose to act in a calm and peaceful manner, or we can choose in a negative manner and be, very violent or abusive. So, and whatever we create, first we have to suffer. We have to go through that experience ourselves. So that means if we are creating a fun experience, we are going to enjoy that experience. And if we are creating something miserable for others, then it's good. That misery first we have to go through. Okay? So it's not something that other person, you're throwing the anger at somebody else and thinking that I have let go. No, you have not let go. You suffered. Your whole body suffered. All your 5 bodies were shaken up. The energies were disturbed. And this is how we also create different dis-ease in the vibrational frequencies of different organs, as well in different bodies, 5 bodies, and as a result create disease in the bodies, in different organs. So it is our choice. My main point was that this is in our own hands, how we want to create, what kind of an experience I want to create in this world, what kind of a impact I want to leave in the other people's minds. Because people come and go, but if their good memories are left behind. People always remember good times they had with their friends or with their families, and it's always a good time, but even the bad memories are there too. So it's good to create good memories. That way people who will remember you when you're gone will remember you with affection, with love, rather than being good riddance.
A bitch.
Yes. So as I said, the life is all about our own creation. That is the main thing. We have to understand this point. Because moment by moment. Last time Brenda was saying, life is not that easy. That's why I brought it up. It's not that easy the way you say it.
It's easier
That's
for
true.
me now.
Yes.
It's easier for me now.
Right, yes. But it is up to us how we want to approach the life. I said it is up to us. Exactly. We have to understand that it is up to us. Each and every moment is in our own hands. We can make it or break it. It's our choices. And whatever we do right now is our action. That's our action happening, karma. And the reaction will come. Whether it comes right away, whether it comes in 10 days, whether it comes in the next life. It will come. Because there is a law in the universe which says every action has a reaction, which has an equal and opposite reaction. So that has to come. You cannot avoid it. And that is how we say that our past karmas are creating these situations for us. Our destiny. Destiny is created. We are creating the destiny right now in this moment for our future.
But in terms of reaction, remember you said a number of sessions back, do not react, respond.
Yes.
Respond means thinking about something first before you react.
Exactly.
To it.
Yes. So what happens is, as I said, that is in the situation that arose. So I just said that in any situation that arises in our life, whether pleasant or unpleasant. It's up to us how we act or react in that situation. I mean, it's up to us how we respond in that situation.
Which
We
means
can
thought first.
Yes.
It has to be premeditated.
Yes, premeditated, or even if you become calm within yourself by doing the meditation, you become calm in your mind and peaceful in your mind, you will always think before you act, because now you are not reacting out of emotional outbursts. Now your mind is calm, you are able to focus and think and then act. So we have to understand that we want to create pleasant experiences for ourselves. So we want, and right now whatever actions we are doing is creating our destiny for the future. This is how we create our destiny. And this is how tomorrow, whatever the situation comes, you say, oh, when did I hurt somebody who's I'm suffering like this? Well, you did hurt in the past at one point of time in any of your lives in the back. That is why the situation has come. But the situation has come, as I say, that suffering is not a suffering, it is a lot of release of your karmic obligations, lot of cleansing, healing happens, and lot of growth and learning experience happens. So it's not just one suffering that's happening, there are a lot of things that's happening, and a lot of growth, physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritual growth happens simultaneously in just one suffering. So, but if you don't want to go through those kind of sufferings, start becoming conscious of how you are acting right now. In the future, those kind of sufferings will not come. In the past, mistakes happen, and it happens with everybody. Nobody's perfect. That's why we are taking the bodies to learn how to be a perfect person. But we don't have to be learning to be perfect. Main thing is how to be a happier person, how to be a pleasant person, how to be a person that people would love to be in the company of. So that's why. Because when you are going for a vacation, you want to enjoy with each and every person that you meet and leave a good impact and impression on them and get a better experience on themselves. But besides, this journey is all about yourself. It is not about improving others or judging others or complaining to others, or it's not about trying to fix others. No, it is all about us. This journey is about us. It's our journey, and we are the masters of this journey. We are the travel agents. We decide what we want to experience, what kind of people we want around in our life, and what kind of activities I want to enjoy, what kind of things I want to get. Everything is our choice. Each and every aspect of the life is in our own hands. Okay, so you have to understand this and take the responsibility. So if everything is your choice, the whole responsibility of something good or bad happening is yours. You cannot point fingers at others and say, happened because of you. No, there could be a stimulus, but it is you who is acting and reacting, not them. And it's your karma, and so you will have a reaction also. Not them. They will have reaction on their karmas. So everybody is on their individual journey, and everybody has to focus on their own journey, and we can make it as simple as possible or as complicated as possible. It's in our own hands, So this is the message for today, that what is life about, how we can have a smooth and happier journey. Any questions you want to ask or comments? About life or about anything? Linda, you were going to say something?
I'm not sure. No, I had, I think I really screwed up badly a few days ago. It's like, I did. And